My name is Pavleen Nijjar. I'm from Punjab, India.
So I'm Adrian Hongling and I am from Mauritius Island.
My name is Kamsi Chideke. I am from Nigeria.
What were your expectations before arriving here and did they match the reality?
My expectations were, I won't lie, very high before arriving. I thought that I would have a job, I would quickly settle in and be able to budget and manage finances and be independent. But all of a sudden, that didn't come true, and I realized after a year it was hard, and I was still finding a job, still trying to find a place to settle down and doing things properly, and not trying to be a financial burden to my parents.
Have you found a community of people from your home country or do you mostly interact with Canadians here?
I did find people from my own country. I've encountered three of them, but I do not hang out with them. I personally do not do that because first of all, when you're in Canada, you want to learn the new Canadian culture, right? So hanging out with your own people doesn't allow you to do so. So I find it a bit stupid.
I've joined a LBPA. It's a Laurier Punjab Brantford Punjabi Association, which is really nice because I'm used to having a lot of people like me around them. And it was comforting when I was able to find the group, just to know that there's people who can understand my background without me having to explain myself all the time and explain why I like certain things, why I grew up this certain way, because they understand who I am.
There's no collectivism. There's not that much community to build in Canada. Everyone is on their own or fully reliant on family.
My roommate and his family invited me to go to their place to celebrate Christmas and New Year's. So I was able to experience the Canadian family culture for those 2 weeks that I was there, and it was really nice. I loved it. I wish I could do it again.
Have you ever faced challenges due to language barriers, accents, or different communication styles?
I will say yes, I have faced, and that's one of the reasons why my accent sounds a lot more Canadian. Over time, I've realized that this accent opens more doors for me than my regular accent would.
And my accent sometimes can make people say can you please say that again, for example, because they probably misheard me.
How has financial stress affected your studies? Have you ever had to miss a class or struggle with assignments because of work?
Oh, a lot of times. Like I mentioned, I'm working a good number of jobs on and off campus. I think they all average out to 20, 25, 30 hours a week. So sometimes I've had an 8:30 class. I'm I can't go there this morning. I just worked till 10 last night. I was studying till 1. There's no way I can wake up at 7 to get ready for school. I need to sleep. And yes, sometimes I've had to prioritize work over school just to be able to sort of afford or reach my financial goals.
My name is Jane Desmond. I am an international student advisor. I've been working here at the Brantford campus since 2019. Well, I think the first thing is to connect with people with the right supports. Sometimes we see people that are struggling and they say, oh, I can't do this, I don't know how to do that. But if you just reach out for help, you will see that Laurier as a whole is behind each and every student to see them succeed, and they should really try to reach out.
Do you feel like university provides enough financial support for international students?
I would say definitely not, especially with the amount that's being charged for tuition. I know the Canadians say that, oh, other Canadians pay taxes. I'm yes, that does make sense, but charging somebody 3 times the tuition is a little overboard. And we don't have access to the scholarships other people have. When I was applying for my master's, I didn't have access to the graduate assistantship. I didn't have graduate to a teacher's assistantship, and that was just solely based on the fact that I'm international and not based on any other factors at all.
They mostly come here for immigration support. So the immigration minister has implemented lots of changes. So they are really proactive in trying to get the answers to their questions and trying to make sure that everything is in order, renewing their status here in Canada. So primarily immigration related issues.
I feel like when I first got to Canada, they were pretty neutral about, but I have seen tensions rise over the past few years, a change in behavior towards international students and a lot of both covert and overt xenophobia. Especially one time when I worked at the beer store, I had my manager throw someone's resume in the trash because they couldn't pronounce their names, and they also didn't have any Canadian experience. So I say that's one of the overt in front of me, but probably covert to that person because they thought that they had an opportunity to get a job. But yeah.
If you could bring one thing from your home country to Canada, what would it?
One thing from my home country to Canada. I would like to bring my dogs. I miss my dogs. They're so cute. And having a pet would be like very nice. It keeps me entertained, I guess, or accompanied. Yeah. And now, like at the moment, I'm just all by myself. Or if I want to go hang out, I have to go like hang out with friends to get like a social life. But I think if I had 2 dogs here, that'd be very cool. I would feel a bit less lonely than normal.
I would definitely bring my parents. I miss them so much. It's so hard. Just, I don't go back that often. The tickets are like $3,000. I've remember the last time when I did go back, like 2 years ago, that I was like struggling to meet ends, and I didn't want to ask my parents for money for the tickets, which are like almost $300,000, just because they're already doing so much and paying for so much for me here. So I definitely miss them a lot. I wish I could bring them here with me.
ਲੈ ਬੇਟਾ
ਠੀਕ ਆ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੰਮੀ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਵਰਕ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੈ ਕੰਮ ਤੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆ
ਸਭ ਠੀਕ ਠਾਕ ਹੈ ਬੇਟਾ ਔਰ ਕਲਾਸ ਸੀਗੀ ਅੱਜ ਕਲਾਸ 10
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਹੈਗੀ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਸਵੇਰੇ 8 ਵਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਠੀਕ ਸੀ ਬਸ ਉੱਥੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਟੀਚਰ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਲੈਕਚਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਫਿਰ ਘਰ ਆ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਖਾਦਾ ਪੀਤਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਬਹੁਤ
If you could take one thing from Canada back home, what would it be?
All the stuff that I've bought in the past 3 years that are in my bedroom. I would also like, if I could take it, I know it's not really an object that I can take, but if I could take the minimum wage and bring it to Mauritius, that would be really nice.
And maybe maple syrup. It's good. Yeah.